U.S. Representative Moore, thank you for joining us.
Absolutely, great to be with you.
Yes, representing Enterprise.
That's right, I have the first congressional district really all across the southern part of the state from Mississippi to Georgia.
Yes, my first question for you is, you obviously are running for Senate now. And the question is, how do you plan on also representing the Tennessee Valley, Huntsville specifically, with us trying to bring the U.S. Space Command here? I know there are efforts, but if you are to become senator, how would you help secure that?
So the same as when I was in the state legislature as vice chair of small business and commerce, we brought Polaris, we brought Airbus. Polaris came to North Alabama, Airbus went to South Alabama. So as we recruit industry for the state, it's a win for the entire state. So you don't look at it as geographically, but you look at it from a policy standpoint, and very often that's just clearing the way for industry to come to a state and encouraging the federal government to invest in the state.
Okay, my follow-up question to you is, in a recent interview, the Congressional Budget Office revealed that the BBB essentially would be an increase in income for the top 10% earners, but for the bottom 10%, it would be a price hike. So for the top 10%, they would get an increase in income, but for the lower 10%, it would be a price hike. Given that Alabama, according to the Chamber of Commerce, is the second poorest state in the country, do you think that's a danger to Alabamians?
Well, the data we're seeing actually shows that Alabamians with a family with 2 children dependent will bring home about $10,000 more a year in annual income, and that's no tax on tips, no tax on overtime. And one of the most important things is the inheritance tax on farms. Small family farms, we waive that so that a farmer who passes away, the IRS doesn't show up with a death tax invoice. They allow that family farm to do that tax-free, that transition. So, you know, for us, it's putting the no tax, and on Social Security too, cutting tax on Social Security. So for Alabamians, I think it's going to be a win for us overall.
Overall?
Yes, ma'am.
So you don't think those numbers I just gave you would be a...
No, because a lot of times too, the CBO, if they're scoring the top income earners, that may be people in business and industry, right? And so if we lower taxes and we put more people to work, obviously that trickles up, you know, a lot of times. And so I feel like that what we're seeing from just the regular income in the household is that a family with 2 children get more than $10,000. We're right at $10,000, I think it's $9,900 a year more in their bottom line.
Anything else you want to add in your run for senator?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, ma'am.